starting to look a little ominous, guys, and the air's gotten very thick. You girls go in. Go on in. Good morning, my community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. So we skirted the bad weather, praise the Lord. It went south and it went north of us. And we are hot today. We're gonna get up to around 94 degrees. So it's about 11:30. I've been outside working, been inside and working, but starting to get into some pest control, organic pest control for my garden. So today we're gonna talk about companion planting for your tomatoes and for your peppers, and what we're putting around our plants to ward off tomato hornworms, thrips, white flies, and let's see what else usually comes after aphids. So we're going to get started here and I'll show you what we're doing. Our tomato plants are just looking fantastic, guys, in these tubs, and we are putting one plant per 27-gallon tote. And next to each of my tomato plants, I am putting basil. Basil, again, is good for thrips. It wards off your tomato hornworms and your white flies, which we tend to have a problem with here in the warmer months. So if you don't have any basil started, you can go ahead and put some seed around yours and just thin it out. It also increases production of your tomatoes and gives them a little bit of nice flavor. So we're excited about this, and we're gonna get this basil going. So let's go on over to our pepper plants. So right now I have 3 or 4 peppers in this little high tunnel in 27-gallon tubs. Now you can put 2 per tub, guys, but I'm only doing 1 because I want my plants to get really big and I don't want them to compete. So what are we gonna use as a companion planter for these? Cilantro and dill. So I'm going to put a cilantro on one side and a dill on the other. This too will ward off aphids from your peppers. It will ward off thrips, and it will ward off the white flies. So we're going to get started on companion planting for these pepper plants. This cilantro already smells absolutely delicious. It is a must for our Tex-Mex cuisine here in Texas, guys. Okay, I got them in, guys. You can see that south wind's pretty strong today. So I just got a notification that we could have some severe weather within the next 24 hours here, but you know what? We just got to keep on going, guys, and just trust the Lord to protect us for sure. But anyway, it's always an uphill battle when you're battling pests in your garden, guys, especially if you don't want to use conventional type treatment, and we don't. We want to head off everything that we can as naturally as we can and enjoy the herbs. And herbs are absolutely wonderful. They are the spice of life, and we love every single one of these. Dill, if my dill keeps going, because right now we're really hot, and you know dill likes the cooler temps, but we're supposed to get cooler toward the end of the week. But anyway, I use that to do my pickles, but you can use it for your fish dishes and stuff like that. Dill is absolutely a necessity in our spice cabinet as well. And as this starts to grow, and if it starts to bolt, I'll just take it and put it in the freeze dryer and jar it up so I'll have it for later use. So we like to use everything that we grow in our garden because we know that we grow it, we know what we put on it, and how we feed it, and we are trying to make our food as nutritionally rich as we can. I also needed to get out here and prune back some of my tomato plants, guys. I'm having to prune about once a week right now, and that's going to change depending on the size of your plant and how well it's growing. But yeah, I had to get in here and prune some of this stuff off, especially off the bottoms, because I want to keep my leaves off the ground. And I had to go ahead and trellis more of them up and keep them tied up. Now we do this, guys, and we've been doing it for several years instead of the tomato cages, because the tomato cages are kind of bulky and kind of don't let the plant air out when they get really thick. That's why we choose to not use tomato cages. Now there's nothing wrong with them, but we just choose not to. We like to tie up our tomatoes Look, this thing is really exploding in here with the warmth that we've been having. I got some really great beans coming up over here. I got some peas back there. My tower of power is doing fabulous. And I've got my squash and zucchini over there. And guess what I found? I found some more doodle bugs chowing down on them, so I had to put the slug away in there. The slug away plus is what we're using to try to fend them off. But yeah, everything is looking really, really good. And boy, spring has sprung. My high tunnel says it's 100 degrees in here, and it feels like it. So I got the sides open, I got the vents open, but it's already hot chihuahua. So guys, there's other ways that you can do to try to head off pests in your garden. Companion planting is one of the best things you can do. Not only are you fighting off insects and damage, you're also going to have some beautiful, wonderful herbs to enjoy in your kitchen. So anyway, wanted to give you guys an update on yesterday and show you how we fared. Everything was fine. You saw at the beginning of this video, we got prepared for it. Praise the Lord, we were safe and sound, and we got the all clear probably around 7:30 last night. So it wasn't something that kept us up all night. I'm so thankful about that. So back to work. Take care. God bless. Love you all. See you soon.